All right, good morning. Okay, so yesterday, let's see. So yesterday we had one of the scenarios that I mentioned was that we balance around this transition area. Initially, we had a very strong open auction, drive auction. We have a buying spike, and then when we got to the monthly area, the monthly pivot area, we started balancing, and then we were just accepting up here, and then right at the end of the day we fill the gap. So today we what I mentioned was at the end of the day was two things. One is that we left a bullish imbalance. The target is 63.90, which is this high volume node. And then the other thing that I said is that if we accept inside Thursday's value, which is at 60, value area low is at 63.65, that we are likely to move through value from Thursday and then go back, to the 20-day point of control and then revisit value area high possibly. So we spent the whole overnight session, trying to get inside value, coming out, going back in and out. So we have a pretty balanced session here, and now we have to see what happens when at the open to see if we go back to value up here, right, in the upper distribution, or if we come back inside yesterday's value. Right now, inventory is 100% long from yesterday's close, and if we correct inventory, we come back right to the top of the range. Yesterday's close was at 58. So accepting here, I think the line in the sand is going to be right here at 63.54. That low volume node here, where you see we have like a little bit more volume up here from the close and the last part of the session. So if we get back below this low volume node, I think that we can see a move down through value and then retest yesterday's value area low. And then from there, we got to monitor to see if we can retest the spike, or if we just stay here and within yesterday's value. Because if we start testing the spike, there's a chance that we come back below the weekly pivot and then attempt to test the range from Friday. Right now it's a little far, and the expected move is not pricing such a big move, but you never know, right? So those are the scenarios. We do have some news, economic releases at what time? At 9:45 we have PMI, and then we have services PMI at 10. Then we have two auctions today. We have the 52 bill auction at 11:30, and then the 3-year note at 1 p.m. We also have AMD earnings at the close. So I lost my screen. Hold on. So anyway, so that's what we have to look for today. We're gonna come back to value. The question is, which value? Yesterday's value or Thursday's value? NQ is pretty much same structure, but the only difference here is that Thursday's value is a little higher. Actually, no, that's not true, because this chart is not it's a condensed chart, so it's not showing the value area properly. Value area for for Thursday is down here. So we're inside value for NQ. We have a huge range on Thursday, so we're trading already inside that range. So, but anyways, similar. You see that this structure is pretty similar on NQ and ES. Crude. Remember yesterday I said that we're likely to see this the bottom of this range. We did have a move up, but now we're retesting these lows. We still haven't tested this lows, but we're back at the low side of the range. So 64.80 support. Watch that area. If it breaks, then 64.20 is the target. But for now, we're in a range, and we have some resistance here at 68.20. Gold. Yesterday, I mentioned this 34.40 resistance, and look at the high of the day was right below that, and then we came back all the way down to the 20-day point of control. Almost touched it, but we found buyers. Now we're moving back up to the top of the range again. And as I said yesterday, if it breaks, I would look for a move back up towards the 3,500. Okay, I think that's it for today. Watch the news at 9:45 and at 10 a.m. Good luck.